Hi friends, and welcome to Her Home and Harvest. I'm Milana. If you're new here, basically I just share videos of what I'm doing in the garden and in the house that has to do with the garden. Just kind of documenting for my own sake and for the sake of sharing with you guys what as things progress and what's doing well, what's not doing so well. So this video I'm going to be harvesting a few things. It's June. It's the first week of June. And I have been feeling pretty discouraged, I'd say, about my garden because our weather has been weird. I'm sure this doesn't look weird to most of you, but in Southern California it has been overcast and raining for so much of the early part of this year that it feels like everything's kind of pushed back. Which, I mean, it has its benefits because the rain has helped a lot of things, but I have felt like so much is behind that I just wanted to give myself kind of a boost to encourage myself that, some things might be going slow, but other things are still really booming. So we're just going to harvest a few things that we have available right now in the garden to kind of just bolster encourage myself, bolster my faith in my abilities as a gardener, and maybe, I don't know, just provide some entertainment for you guys along the way. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, I find it so important to take time to think about the things that I'm grateful for and the things that I'm proud of and just the progress I'm making in the garden. If I focus on all the things that are going wrong or all the things that somebody else is doing better than me, I'm just going to get discouraged and not want to keep doing this. So when I am starting to feel that way, I try to stop and look back and think of all the things that I'm grateful for right now in the garden. There are things that are flourishing, and then there's things that maybe they aren't flourishing, but I'm getting something out of them. And there's things that I was never able to grow before and I'm able to grow this year. So each year I try to stop and take a minute to look back and just enjoy where I've come from. The very first year I was gardening, I was grateful that I was able to get things to grow, that I didn't kill everything. And then, now that I've gotten a little bit more experience under my belt and I know a bit more, now I'm grateful for the things that are doing well and for the new things that I'm trying. So I just really encourage you to stop and take a minute and think about what it is that you're grateful for. For me, it's just the little joys in the garden that can make a really big difference every single day. Every time I come out, for example, and see this purple basil, I just love it. It brings me so much joy. It's the smallest thing. I eat a lot of basil and I love purple. And so I tried that for the first time this year and I'm really happy with it. So it's something that, just puts a little smile on my face every time I come out in the garden. So things might be messy and I might have killed one more seedling, but there's always something that I can look at and just really find joy in the moment. Okay, so the last thing we're going to harvest is one of the peaches there's actually two peach trees, so it's a bit deceiving in the size, but these peaches are not supposed to be ready yet. They're usually ready at the end of June. It's the beginning of June, but I am starting to see that some of them are looking ready, which is why I threw the net up because I'm not losing peaches this year. I lost so many peaches last year to the birds. Some of them are looking really orange and reddish, which usually means they're ready, but they're still really, really firm. So I'm going to try to grab one, maybe two, and we'll just see if they'll ripen on the counter, or maybe they're even good now. I don't know. It's going to be a little unique trying to film this though, because as you can see, it's right behind the cattle panel here and they are netted. So I'll try to film what I can, but for the most part, I'm just going to try not to break my neck. Okay, we made it inside. These peaches right here look the most ripe and they're like a little soft. This one on the side here is, so I'm going to pop this one off. Oh yeah, and you can see that's not ready. It's super green on the underside. I just couldn't see it. This is all I could see, which looked ready. And then there's one way down there that I'm gonna try to get from another angle. Okay, so now that I'm down here, again, don't they look like they're very ready? But I did come up, and I'm gonna try to show you. They are actually still kind of green, and so it kind of looks more yellow, but you can see some green there. So I'm going to go ahead and wait till next week to grab the last one or the next one. I think they're going to be ready by the end of the month for sure. I'm pretty excited. These are my favorite. Well, this is the favorite thing I grow in my whole garden, actually. All right, I did actually find one It looks like there's almost no kind of yellow green left on it, and it's pulling this branch down. So I'm gonna try to take it off. There we go. So yeah, a little bit of green on that side. Well, it looks really green on the video, but I think this will ripen on the counter well. Okay, that is it. This probably is a super quick video, but I think I needed it. I hope it encouraged you. Sometimes when you go out there, things just look so barren, and I know it looks like super green, but like all of this is like way behind. Usually my tomatoes would be all the way up here by now, so everything is just so much smaller. But just my encouragement to you is get out there and find what's doing well, you know? Enjoy the successes. So if something's running behind, or you know, was just a complete miss this year, or this spring, one, it's still spring and you probably have time to readjust. Two, you always have next year. And three, there's always something that is successful. So try to enjoy those little successes in the garden. That is what I'm doing today. This is what we have that we were able to harvest today, and I'd say that's pretty good. I think this is gonna feed us for a little bit. Definitely some stuff we can enjoy here. I love basil. I will always come out and eat this basil, and oregano. Really, you guys, we eat a lot of pizza. The turnips, that's a lot of turnips. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with those, because those aren't our favorite, but I'm most excited about those peaches. So this is very encouraging, and I'm really grateful that I did this. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video, which will either be an irrigation video or it will be my June garden tour. I do a monthly tour, just kind of, like I said, journal what's happening each month and how it's progressing, and this June compared to last June. And yeah, if that's something that you're interested, please subscribe. I'd love to have you join me in this little journey, and I'd love to hear what you're growing in your garden. If you have a channel, please share it with me. I would love to check it out and see, like, actually see what's growing in your garden. It's what I love about this platform. All right, thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.